What's up? This your boy JG back with another video on music tips and reviews with JG. First of all, happy birthday, Mary J. Blige. Awesome career and influenced a lot of females in the game. And I thought I'd do this video today. I saw the documentary on Amazon Prime, the My Life documentary. I know a lot of you already saw it a while back, but I thought I'd do a review today on it. It was pretty good, very captivating, really highlighting, her process in that album. So we're gonna talk about it on this video. All right, let's get to it. It was an interesting documentary. I love the way they really broke it down. They started off, she started off talking about when she was young, and she was really influenced by her mother. They was raised, in the projects, and her mom really, raised her. And she talked about, her childhood, how she was abused and so forth like that when she was young. And she found a outlet in singing. She loved singing when she was young, and I love the animation they had, showing, illustrating her looking up to her mother. Her mother used to watch different shows on TV, different singers like Aretha Franklin and Anita Baker and stuff like that. And that song My Life, it was a sample from an old song, and that part, in the sunshine. And she really, pointed out that part in that song, that song really, captivated her. And then, later on in her life, rest in peace, Andre Harrell, he really put, her under his wings and really started her career in the game. And then, of course, Puff Daddy, really, helped her out, in the beginning of her career. And My Life was a classic album, and they really break down things in her life, things she was going through at the time she was creating that album. She was going with Casey from Jodeci at the time, and how they had the ups and downs in their relationships. But it was really interesting about that part, because sometimes when you're in a relationship, you don't look at all the mental abuse and all the physical abuse that's going on. You just in love with that person, and she was dealing with that. She was so in love, she wanted to be wanted, by Casey, and wanted to feel love. But she turned out and she found out that wasn't the right thing for her. But it was real interesting. And then it was like she was looking at old films of herself, doing interviews during that time, and how how she thought at the time. She was still real hood at the time. She was showing us her expressions on her old interviews, how she wasn't really having it from the people that was interviewing her. And it was a very interesting documentary. And then they highlighted a lot of her recent concerts, where her fans was really appreciating her. And they had interviews with Diddy, of course, Andre Harrell, may he rest in peace. It was a very interesting interview. I loved it from the beginning to the end. It really showed her personality in the video. And they went to the studios where she recorded My Life. And if you haven't heard the album My Life, you're really missing out on a classic. So I think you should go back and check that album out. Really, really good album. Especially for the urban female in America. I think, it really, is personal to those females, and they really can relate to that album, dealing with relationships, dealing with, being in those types of environments. But, Mary J, she always, it's crazy to say, but I think the albums where she really showed that pain and that, the emotion, it's really her greatest albums to me, you know, like My Life and No More Drama and stuff like that. So you know, that documentary really, you know, show a lot more about her life and what she was thinking. Like I said, her personality, where she really is right now. I love her two, you know, singles that she got out now, Amazing and Good Morning Gorgeous. I like them songs. I think I like Amazing better because I like it's really different for her. It's really that DJ Khaled hype type music. So I love that, and it kind of sounds like a Beyonce vibe. If you haven't checked her latest singles out. But again, happy birthday, Mary J. Blige. And I really enjoyed the My Life documentary. I love they pointed out the producers that worked with her. Rest in peace, Chucky Thompson. So a lot of people passed these few years. You know, very sad that, you know, their life had to end in the way, you know, that they did. But rest in peace, Chucky Thompson. Rest in peace, Andre Harrell. They you know, they had a lot to do, you know, with Mary J. Blige's career. And like I said, it was a pretty good documentary. If you haven't checked it out, you know, please check it out, especially if you're a Mary J. Fan. You'll really enjoy it. And like I said, the illustrations and animation that they had in between, you know, her talking about the process of that album was was very dope. So this is my review of the Mary J. Blige My Life documentary. And if you haven't seen it, please check it out and put in the comments below how you felt about the documentary. You know, the things that you really you know, saw when you saw the documentary. Alright, this has been another video on Music Tips and Reviews with JG. Alright, peace.